This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Oregon Ducks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Platt. Tremendous build-up to this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
The Notre Dame head coach told me before the game, this team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. QB decides to keep it here. He's stopped for no gain. The defense swarming on the first play of the game.
Well, Chris, this defense is doing a really good job of being assignment sound. The quarterback has nowhere to go. He can't really get the edge. He's just got to dive up in the middle of the field. This defense, if they continue to do this, they're going to have a good day.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle. Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Third down try fails, and they'll punt it. And this punt will back the offense up near the 5-yard line. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A crucial penalty on fourth down gives the offense new life. Let's see if they can take advantage. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. He's running out of time here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, that is outstanding defense. Normally the running back out of the backfield, he's open, and the quarterback knows that he can just check it down, but the defense is all over him. Nice hit right there as the ball arrives.
Scanning the field, it's Carr. This time a completion.
I think this defense needs to think about changing up their coverage. These zone defenses are just not set up to stop these slant routes. You can see that window. It's wide open. The quarterback sees it pre-snap, and then he's just exploiting it. You might want to think about changing it up, going man defense, and allowing the corner to get in there and try to break this thing up.
And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs. That decision to go for it on 4th down doesn't work out.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. They get him down after the return. Wow, that interception could be enormous. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
No, 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 no. You can't make that throw as a quarterback. The defense is all over that. The eyes are in the backfield. It's zone coverage. They know exactly where he's looking, and he's staring at his intended target the entire time. That throw has got to go in a different direction.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. He's keeping it. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. We talked with this coaching staff. They said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us. And that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
Notre Dame needing to convert this 4th down. Dropping back, it's Carr. And it's intercepted. They read the screen perfectly. Could take it all the way. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Oregon. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. And they move into the lead here in this semifinal.
That is the worst feeling in the world for a quarterback. You're trying to make a throw out on the outside that candidly is an easy throw, but it's hard to see that defender as he's breaking on the ball, and he steps in front for the pick. As soon as it's in his hands, Chris, it's over. He's gone. There's nobody in front of him for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Defense looking to dial up some pressure here. Off the play fake on first down. Using his legs here. Look out, he's breaking free. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. And he'll set up to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. And they get set now to try the PAT. And there's the point after. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. skillful Oregon offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Solid game there. He's out across the 30. No surprise they feature the tight end off a monster season in a conference show that's known for producing great tight ends over the years.
Chris, there is no doubt. You think about Iowa and all the tight ends they've produced, Michigan, Penn State, and many others. And here, this tight end, again, he is a matchup nightmare. He's had a monster season, and this offense, at least when they're throwing the football, it largely runs through the tight end.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. They continue to feed their reliable wide receiver. Joe, he told us he came to this program to play for a championship, and he's got his opportunity here.
This has just been such a tremendous fit. You come in here, obviously this program wanted to target the wide receiver position and bring someone in to solidify the outside. Meanwhile, he wanted to come in and compete for a championship, get more opportunities and more targets. All of those things have happened.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught over the middle, it's Johnson. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gain of its first and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Ducks! He barrels into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Carr. And here comes a deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You quarterbacks out there, when you're throwing the football down the field, you cannot let your eyes track the ball. You've got to keep your eyes on the target. Like shooting a three-pointer, you keep your eyes on the rim. If you keep your eyes on the target, that ball is going to fall perfectly into place. A lot of times when your eyes go up, you tend to overthrow it like we see here.
Offensive line getting set. It's first down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to go play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
This defense has got to do a better job of defending the zone read. And here's what they need to do, Chris. One, you've got to determine who's going to take the back, who's going to take the quarterback. And once you determine that, then you've got to go. You can't have multiple guys defending the run play on the running back and then allow the quarterback to run free for positive yards.
Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
Chris, I would go for this. Every program uses analytics, and most analytics would tell you in this down and distance, you would go for it in this field position.
Here comes a gamble. Offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Short throw complete to the tight end. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
When they're trying to rely on those yards after the catch to pick up the first down, it's just not there. Chris, the pursuit and the ability to tackle in space, that's what's showing out for this defense, and they get off the field on 4th down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
This is a really poor decision. You've got to manage the game as a quarterback, make your offense right. Here, it's the first play of the drive, and as soon as you break contain and you're outside of the pocket, you cannot take a sack. That ball has got to be thrown into the 5th row, burn the ball, create 2nd and 10 rather than 2nd and forever.
To throw, it's Moore. To dart right down the middle. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Oregon.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking into the clear. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 20. At the 10 now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Irish. To the explosive touchdown play by this elite running back. We knew coming in, Joel, this was the guy who's going to have to carry this offense. And wow, has he stepped up.
I'm so impressed when we all know who the guy is going to be. He's the focal point of the offense. Guess who knew that? The defense. And yet they still can't stop him. That's how good he is and how good they are in front of him on the O-line. Terrific job by this group. Great game plan, and obviously getting your star going, that's a huge plus.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? To the air. It's Moore. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Moore. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs. And now Notre Dame will spend their 2nd timeout. Just the 1 timeout remaining now in the half. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Davison. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but we stopped short of the first down.
Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage. That's such a frustrating play for a defense. It feels like they do everything right in that pass rush. Look at the pressure. They're able to get to the quarterback, but just not able to finish the play. So many times you talk with coaches, in particular on the defensive side, and they will emphasize the ability to finish. This defense, they got to finish better. Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He's got space. And they make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 6. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Looking to pass. It's Moore. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable 3rd down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
The Ducks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Ducks! Still no answer for this offensive machine. Looks like a design run all the way, and the big guys up front do a great job for the touchdown.
Chris, these type of plays and these schemes are such an advantage for the offense. You're adding that extra player to the run game by having your quarterback carry the football, and it's so difficult to adjust for a defense. And that physicality of that O-line, you're exactly right. They're winning the line of scrimmage, and it's an easy touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Young. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
We're just not going to win big games if you're putting the ball in harm's way. He's already thrown a pick in this game. Here, he does it again. We're not even to halftime yet. This defense is flying around the field, creating opportunities for themselves. They are making life miserable on this quarterback.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You've got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you've got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Can he make it? Touchdown, Oregon. A huge contribution from the special teams in this playoff game.
What a threat this returner is, and he has been all season long. He's so explosive. You can see the speed, and here he takes it back for 6 to give his team the lead. What a massive play and a huge momentum swing in this game.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. To the air, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Gilbert. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. The linebacker shifting around now. Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Backed up after the intentional grounding. 2nd down and very long. Look at it, chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. And now the defense able to bring him down. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Mobley. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Carr. Bringing pressure. He wants some time, now lets it go. Looking right, this one caught. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense is still clicking. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The Irish now use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Here's the throw deep downfield. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Great teams close the half well. That's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's a direct snap. The pass rush closing in. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker. So let's check out that. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to throw. It's Moore. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking tackles. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
Got to have your head on a swivel as a quarterback outside of the pocket. I feel like he does a nice job here, Chris. Look, he gets what he can get, and then he just gets down and avoids the big hit. That's a nice job.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Chris, I think that's smart from the offense in this quarterback. You don't want to force the football across the chains just to get the first down. Get a completion and create a scenario where you can go for it on 4th. And here inside of 2 yards, I would certainly be aggressive.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. He keeps it on the design run. And he slides down. It's enough for the 1st down. Solid run. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare.
Having to prepare for and stop this quarterback-oriented run game is so difficult as a defense because it adds an extra hat. And here, they're doing a nice job. And you can tell the front 7 is being aggressive. They're adding players from the back end and the secondary, and the offense is still able to get the 1st down.
More of the same for this offense early in the 3rd quarter in this crucial game, Joel. They're going to the target that really hasn't been stopped by this defense yet.
Chris, they've tried man coverage. They've tried zone coverage. At this point, I think it has to be a double team. Look for a bracket. You've got to bracket this wide receiver.
And is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. And the quarterback keeps it up. The ball is loose in the backfield. The defense has got it. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
They have completely taken over the game with this defense. They're aggressive. It's their 2nd score. And I got to tell you, you just are going to win 100% of the time your defense puts it in the end zone twice. What a job by this group.
Automatic on the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
When he first took that out of the end zone, I'm thinking to myself, what in the world is he doing? He's going to give up field position here. But he obviously saw the lane. Great decisive cut. And then once he's in the open field, there he turns on the jets, and he's absolutely gone. What a return and a massive play. Special teams touchdown in this game.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. To throw, it's Moore. Looking for his back. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. Suddenly off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense.
Check. 28-29 belts. 28-29 belts. Ready, go.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
Man, this is tough sledding down here when you get into these goal-to-go situations, continuing to try to run the football. It is about movement and leverage. This offensive line has got to get low. They got to keep those legs moving, and these running backs, I tell you what, get behind your pads and get physical.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Gilbert. And they bring him down, but they'll spot the ball at the 3. They've moved it for the 3. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And they'll make the tackle, but it'll bring up 4th down. They are in field goal range.
What an outstanding job by this defense. They're able to bow their neck in the sudden change department. Remember, sudden change, short field, after the turnover. All they're looking to do, Chris, force a kick. Just keep that ball out of the end zone. At least now the opposite head coach got to make a decision on 4th down.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They go to the air to reach the end zone. A This has become a really entertaining playoff game. Both offenses back and forth answering each other. Now, Joe, which side can execute better here in the second half to come out with a W?
Well, Chris, you call the biggest tennis tournaments in the world. This is one of those great volleys. Back and forth we go. These offenses trading big old forehands from the baseline. And I got to tell you, it just feels like this is going to be an instant classic.
The Oregon offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Booster!
Looking downfield. It's Moore. Quick throw to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that sets up a return. Again, ripping through the defense. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
They get him down with the junior with an excellent run there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers.
14. 95, 96 sprint. 95, 96 sprint. Sweep. Go!
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it near the end zone. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots for this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point, other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working. Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Irish.
Right back in this football game. That's a big score here in the 3rd quarter to try to cut into that deficit. And this is a very different feel now with the defense coming on the field. You get a stop, get the ball back for an offense that's created some momentum.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Hand off to the right side. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Bites off a defender. He's got some space. Look out. He goes out of bounds. They'll spot him short of the 35.
That's a great run and a big pickup in the RPO, the run-pass option. This defense is going to have to shift their focus. They're clearly too concerned with the passing game. You've got to stop the run first if you're going to have a chance in this game.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, that's exactly what you want to see as an offensive play caller, is your guys up front winning the line of scrimmage here late in this game, fourth quarter, and able to run the football on first down. That's just beautiful stuff up front.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
He's going to take off here. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Ducks are in the red zone. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, when you get down here inside of the red zone, you've got to know as a quarterback that all these windows are going to be tighter. Look at the timing with which he's got to play. If you're late at all, that window is going to close, and right there, the contact creates an incompletion.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. He knocks it through with confidence, and they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the fourth quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Back to throw. It's Carr. Looking deep down the left side. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Chris, this is so tough as a quarterback, but you've got to force the ball down the field. In this game situation, down 2 possessions, you've got to try to force the issue. But the defense knows that. They read his eyes and they picked it off. That is a great job by this secondary.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense goes to the pistol formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. We go back to the weapon who's been so reliable and effective today. He's one of the guys that's helped them build a lead. Now, Joe, they go to him trying to secure it.
And, Chris, he's just so reliable. You can tell that the quarterback has full trust that he knows exactly where this player is going to be, that he's going to be open, and that he's going to catch the football. And when you have a guy like that you rely on the outside, you can ride that to a victory. This offense is able to gain yards, run the football near the goal line. That is tough to do, and it sets you up for a little play action here. This defense has got to account for this run game because they're gaining positive yardage.
Touchdown, Ducks! They finish off the scoring drive. Huge play to stretch the lead and close in on another victory, Joel, trying to take a perfect record to the championship game.
And, Chris, as we've covered this team throughout the season, what I've been most impressed with is their focus. They are just ready one game at a time. It's all the coach speak, one play at a time, all those things that we as fans roll our eyes at. Well, they practice what they preach, and they have done such a good job all year, and that's why they're in this position.
They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Dropping back, it's Carr. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The sure hands, it's Gilbert. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he will make the first down, tackled at the 26. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Favorable situation, 2nd and 4 after they pick up 6 on the first down pass.
This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down the field. And obviously, with this clock situation, they need to. But
and he fumbles. The defense scoops it up.
I don't mind the decision to run there. There really wasn't anything open down the field, but you've got to protect the football once you become a runner. As a quarterback, the number one thing is the ball. You've got to take care of it throwing it down the field. You've got to take care of it when you're a runner. You got to get down or get out of bounds. That is a bad turnover from this quarterback.
Sophomore run down after a nice run. First down here for this offense.
Here we go.
Working clock with the ground game.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Booster.
To throw, it's Moore. Here comes the rush. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon. They continue to roll up the score.
What a performance from this group today. I thought it would be a closer game, in particular here in a semifinal, but they have just been so good, and now they've got the rhythm for their next matchup. They're going to go play for a national championship, Chris, and the film that they're going to watch is some of their best football that they've ever played. That is a great feeling and something this head coach, I'm sure he's going to use moving forward.
Tackled at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Gonna run it. It's Mobley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The mark of a great running back is a guy that can make one miss. There's always going to be one player that is going to be your responsibility as a running back. And here, the corner is unblocked. They're in space. You got to make him miss. Be elusive. Corner does a nice job there getting him down to the ground.
Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. With a first down on the ground, that's been something that's been hard to come by for this offense here. There's still time, though, to get the running game going.
Chris, it has been tough sledding running the football. Even that first down run, there's just not a lot of room, not a lot of success. It seems like this defense is fully committed to stopping the run game. Maybe time for a play-action pass? I think it should be coming up.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Powering through the defender. This defense makes another big play. What else could go wrong for this offense today? And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Back to throw. It's Moore. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. A deep shot for the score. This offense just continues to perform and pour it on, and it has the look of a group that fully expected this dominant result. Now one step away on the brink of playing for the ultimate goal.
Chris, you're exactly right, and I think the most dangerous thing is a team that is a really good team, knows they're really good, and is playing up to their potential. And that's exactly what we're seeing right here. This group is so efficient on offense, and their stars are playing at a high level. Moving forward to the national championship game, I don't know if it matters who they play. It only matters if they play up to their potential. It's their standard for a championship in the next round.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Trying to find room. It's Young. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
A massively disappointing day for this offense. They just couldn't get anything going. And here late in the game, looks like they're content to just let the clock hit 0.
Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
A handoff to the back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.